North Korea says it fires two missiles from railway car. North Korea conducts third missile test this year. Seoul, South Korea, CNN. North Korea on Friday test fired what presumed to be two ballistic missiles from a rail car, according to state media. The state test comes after North Korea said it successfully test fired a hypersonic missile on Tuesday, the second alleged test of such a weapon by the Kim Jong un regime within a week and the third since New Year's Day. Friday's test drill was used for checking and judging the proficiency of the railway-borne missile regiment of North Pyong, Pyongyang province, the Korean Central News Agency said. Images of a railway-borne drill were released by North Korea's official news agency. This is not the first time North Korea has launched missiles from the rail car. It conducted a similar test last September. The test launches were supervised by commanding officers of the Korean People's Army and the leading officers of the Academy of Defense Science, according to KCNA. The regiment the regiment received the firepower mission at short notice from the general staff in the morning on Friday before swiftly moving to the firing ground and precisely struck the set target in the East Sea of Korea, also known as the Sea of Japan, with the two tactical guided missiles, KCNA said. South Korea's Joint Chiefs of Staff, called JCS, said North Korea fired two projectiles, presumed to be short-range ballistic missiles, from Wiju area of North Pyongyang province into the waters of the east coast of the Korean peninsula. The military suspects the projectiles had a flight distance of around 430 kilometers and the altitude of around 36 kilometers. JCS said in a statement, adding that intelligence authorities of South Korea and the US are analyzing further details. In a statement carried by North Korean state media on Saturday, a spokesman defended the country's right to bolster its arms. A day after the Tuesday test, the United States announced sanctions on 8 North Korean and Russian individuals and entities for supporting Pyongyang's ballistic missile programs. On Friday, a North Korean foreign ministry spokesman admonished the U.S. for its posture against North Korea's weapons development, adding if the U.S. adopts such a confrontational stance, the DPRK will be forced to take a stronger and certain reaction to it. In a statement carried by KCNA, the spokesman defended the country's right to bolster its arms, saying each recent development of new type weapon was just part of its approach for modernizing its national defense capability. Leif Eric Easley, associate professor of international studies at Ewha Women's University in Seoul, said after Friday's test that Pyongyang appears to be signaling it will not be ignored and will respond to pressure with pressure. North Korea is trying to lay a trap for the Biden administration, Easley said. It has called up missiles that it wants to test anyway and is responding to U.S. pressure with additional provocations in an effort to extort concessions. Pyongyang is barred from testing ballistic missiles and nuclear weapons under international law, but it has continued developing the weapons in violation of that. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken on Friday showed no signs of compromise from Washington. After holding a phone call with the South Korean Foreign Minister Chung Eui-yong, Blinken released a statement condemning the North Korean test and reiterating Washington's ironclad commitment to the defense of South Korea.